James Anderson had built a successful business from nothing, but behind the expensive suit was a man carrying deep emotional pain. One rainy evening, he sat alone on a quiet park bench. He wondered if anyone truly cared about him anymore. A little girl quietly walked toward the lonely stranger. She noticed a sadness in his eyes before anyone else did. Holding a small paper bag, she smiled with innocent kindness. "Are you hungry too, mister?" she softly asked. James looked at the little girl in complete surprise. No one had shown him kindness all day. Her simple question touched his heart deeply. For the first time that evening, he smiled. Lily opened her paper bag and offered him half her sandwich. She had very little, yet she wanted to share. James accepted the gift with gratitude. Her generosity reminded him what truly mattered. James gently asked where she lived. Lily explained that her mother worked long hours nearby. She waited every evening after school. James admired her courage and optimism. A few minutes later, Sarah hurried toward the park. She apologized for keeping Lily waiting. James introduced himself politely. Sarah thanked him for staying with her daughter. Sarah explained she worked 2 jobs to support Lily. Life had never been easy for their small family. James quietly listened without interrupting. He respected their strength and determination. The next morning, James couldn't stop thinking about Lily's kindness. Her small act had changed his perspective. He decided to find the family again. This time, he wanted to help. James arrived at Sarah's workplace later that afternoon. She was surprised to see him again. He thanked her for raising such a compassionate daughter. Sarah smiled with quiet pride. James revealed he owned a successful company. Sarah could hardly believe what she heard, yet he insisted that kindness deserved respect. Money had nothing to do with his decision. James offered Sarah a professional job interview. He believed her work ethic deserved an opportunity. Sarah accepted with gratitude and hope. A new chapter quietly began. Sarah worked hard and quickly earned everyone's respect. Her dedication impressed the entire company. James admired her honesty and perseverance. Lily proudly watched her mother succeed. James created a community program inspired by Lily's kindness. The project provided meals and educational support for families. Hundreds of people benefited from the initiative. One-child compassion inspired lasting change. News of Lily's simple act spread throughout the city. People praised her generous heart. She remained humble despite the attention. Kindness became her greatest gift. James realized success meant helping others rise. He thanked Lily for reminding him of life's true purpose. She simply smiled and hugged him. Neither forgot that rainy evening. Months later, Sarah had built a stable new life. Lily continued spreading kindness wherever she went. James often visited to encourage them both. Their friendship only grew stronger. The company honored Lily with a special community award. She accepted it with the same humble smile. Everyone stood and applauded her courage. Her kindness inspired people of every age. James often remembered one simple question. "Are you hungry too, mister?" Changed his life forever. Sometimes the smallest words carry the greatest meaning. Compassion can heal even the deepest wounds. Their story inspired thousands across the country. People learned not to judge others by appearances. A single act of kindness created endless hope. The ripple effect continued to grow. Real wealth is measured by kindness, not money. One caring heart can change countless lives. Never underestimate the power of a simple act of compassion. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Where are you watching from?